Hello, 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 everybody. Hope you guys are doing awesome and amazing on this wonderful day, you guys. We are going to talk about this February 5th full moon. Okay, it will be taking place on February the 5th at 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This full moon is happening in the zodiac sign of Leo. So it's definitely a fire sign energy. What do we know about Leo other than it's fire? Leos have to do with sun. They have to do with clarity. They have to do with justice, harmony. They have to do with information. Okay. This full moon is called the snow moon, the storm moon, the hunger moon. And that's because this time is whenever the snow usually falls, and some animals do go into hibernation, others kick into high gear. This is also a 28% illumination during this time. Leo will be in the 16th degree to the 40th minute, and it will be squaring with Uranus. Now, Uranus is about liberation and awakening. It rules Aquarius, has to do with innovation and individualism. So during this time, there's going to be a lot of, emotions, right? Anytime there's a full moon, there's heightened emotions. It's also going to be a time of, trying new things while trying to remain unique, okay? So during this 2023 year, there will be 13 full moons. We've experienced one, and we're going into the second one. Okay, so that'll be 11 more left, you guys. So this definitely is going to be highly aspected with the way that we see things, right? Because it's a moon, so that has to do with how we feel. But then it's also a Leo sun. So the way that we feel and the way that we see life are going to be one and the same. Okay. And it's really going to be a time for, focusing on those relationships and partnerships that you're building. Oh, excuse me, guys. But yes, focusing on those partnerships and those alliances while also working on the foundations that you are building. Okay, this is very, very important during this time. Also, your determination and endurance will be challenging. You will be challenged during this time because it is in Aquarian. It has Aquarian energy, which is the water bearer, which is also, the eccentric, the humanitarian, things like that. We will be having shocking reveals, and there could be some communication issues. So you may want to avoid confrontation, take more self-introspection time during this time. Take time to ground yourself outside. Be around water, running, flowing water, if possible. It's also a great time to do meditations and healing exercises, as well as manifesting. Now, during this time, NASA is going to be exploring the solar system. So we may be seeing new news come out about our solar system. I know you're probably like, Dr. Rose, new news about the solar system. Well, they counted Pluto out. Now they counted Pluto in. Then they said, but Pluto wasn't a planet. It was just a mass, like a giant star. But really, that's what planets are. So it's interesting. We also are definitely going to be seeing a lot of transformations during this time. You will watch yourself transform. You will watch others transform. You will watch your relationships transform. You will watch your jobs transform. You will watch all these different things. Your health will transform. All for the better, not for the worse. And I'm really excited for this full moon. But let's kind of see what the vibes are going to be. So what do we need to know about this full moon on February the 5th? The end of a tough cycle approaches. And that's going to be in Capricorn energy. What else do we need to know about this full moon? Okay, we'll take the top and bottom. Nothing yet is set in stone, and your hard work is paying off. Wow, so we got 2 Capricorns and one mutable moon. So the end of the tough cycle and your hard work is going to pay off. That is in Capricorn energy. Nothing is yet set in stone with a mutable moon. We'll do some clarification on this though. But that's the overall energy right there. So God, what do we need to know about this February 5th full moon? Wow. What do we need to know about this February 5th full moon? I'm going to let you know now. Some intense cards popping out here. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's see what it's talking about. Now, oh, I pulled the card, but I don't know where I put them. Shiza. Anyway, so what we're seeing here is the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands is the immediate energy. With the Ace of Wands, that's God gifting you manifestations. Literally, those manifestations are going to be foundational. That can do with reunions, celebrations, reconciliations, contracts, things of that nature. You also will be put into the energy of the authoritative role again. You will also be walking into stability, which is beautiful. This is going to be a time where you're definitely going to be using your strength. We're going to clarify some of these, but this is definitely a time where your strength is going to be broadcasted, okay? Yeah. So during this time, you won't be feeling stuck. You'll have clarity on the ways that you want to move forward. You will have received some of the fruits of your harvest. And also, you know, you will be walking out of that stressful time of like really high strung, you know, energy and emotions. Hey, Heidi. You know, you'll be walking out of that Ten of Swords, walking out of that depression, walking out of that anxiety, walking out of those issues, and walking into, you know, personalized time. So this is definitely a time of self-reflection, self-endurance, and, you know, self-healing. During this full moon, that's going to be really, I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out. And we're going to ask about the Hermit too. But yeah, definitely. And once you do that, it's definitely going to put us in the energy of 10 of Cups, success in all areas of life. Why? Because the relationships, foundations will be fine. You know, because look, the Six of Cups, that's working on like regular relationships, like with family and friends. Then the Two of Cups, the more personal relationships in our lives being developed. All because you're being open, honest, transparent, and, you know, not afraid to walk away from empty love, but also you're releasing old love and welcoming current and new love, while also having clarity for what, you know, is to come, right? So what's the strength going to be? What's the strength for this full moon, God? Yeah, so the strength is literally, because that card came out twice, look at that. The strength is literally like so that you can get over that anxiety, so you can get over the, you know, get over the negative self-talk that you tell yourself, get over the insecurities of everybody's against you, get over the woe is you, you know, don't sulk. You know, if you're feeling bad about something, or you're feeling like, you know, you're unsure of how a situation is going to work out or pan out, you need to be your own best friend, not your own worst enemy. You understand? Don't be hard on yourself whenever everything else is already hard. What you need to do is be more positive and, you know, go treat yourself. Even if it's doing something free, like sitting outside, even if it's doing something silly, like playing a game, or making something, drawing something, coloring something. For those of you who have anxiety, coloring does reduce anxiety. This has been proven. And that's a very beautiful thing. Hey, Ron. Hey, Meek. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of energies, and I mean, it's crazy because you guys are really, it's really seeming like you're dealing with a lot of things that could turn into burdens, but it's like everything is going to be fine. You know, everything is going to be fine. What's this Ten of Swords about, guys? What's this? Yeah, literally. So you feel wounded. You feel like people have been dealing with your heart treacherously. What's the Nine of Wands? Yeah, you feel like people have been dealing with you wrong. Like, people have been lying to you, backstabbing you, doing you dirty. And, you know, what you're not seeing, it has to do with love. You're like, okay, you know, I don't want nobody doing me dirty. And it's like, nobody's really doing you dirty. At this time, it's the time for you to come together with your partner. But in order for you to come together fully with your twin flame, you have to release the negativity that you have going on, because you're not going to welcome in something new while focusing on something old, okay? God is ready to bless you, right? God is ready to bless you, to get you out of that energy, to give you everything that you want and need and more, okay? But in order to do that, you got to step outside of those insecurities. You got to step outside of that sulking energy and really, you know, shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Like, but don't just sit there. You'll give yourself hemorrhoids. You know what I'm saying? So what's the Hermit card? What's the Hermit for this full moon? Yeah, honestly, because look, the Star card came out. So you're bearing a lot of emotions, but you also are still helping people, still being nurturing, caring, kind, and compassionate, while at the same time, you're kind of dealing with some addictions, okay? Now, this could be you have some sexual addictions. Maybe you're flirting with a lot of people. Maybe you're a little bit lustful. Maybe it's like, you know, you're talking to multiple people or dealing with multiple people, something like that. So also could be a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction, something like that you guys are dealing with. Or this could even be like, you could be dealing with something abusive, but it's time to walk away from that because you have celebration. Okay, you have victory, you have celebration, and you do have the strength that you need in order to get through this. You do have the clarity. You do have the things that you need. Will you be walking away from a relationship or something like that? Yes. Does that mean that the relationship will end, will close, and won't go anywhere? No. It's what you make it whenever you walk away or whenever this person walks away, okay? Because the truth is y'all have been building. You have been building with these people. You have been shown that, hey, people want to work with you. People want to build with you. You do have people who care for you. You are going to have a good future. You will eventually get everything that you want. You're seeing slow and steady growth and progress, but somehow you feel stuck because you're in between the place of, okay, I'm okay, but I'm not quite where I want to be. I know how to get there, but there's other things that need to happen in order to make those things, you know, work smoothly. Hey, Elizabeth. So in order for you to get to this Emperor energy, let's see. What needs to happen in order for my viewers to get to this Emperor energy? Yeah, you need to be more loving, caring, kind, and compassionate. You need to nurture yourself. You need to like take yourself and do things that and bring you joy. Stuff that brings you joy. Just that, and you'll be right where you're wanting to be. You'll be in that Emperor energy. You'll be in the energy of, oh, okay, I can reconcile with that person. Me and that person can come together and work our stuff out. Or also like, hey, I can go get married. I can go get engaged. I can go get that kid. I can go, well, not go get that kid, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you can get the things that you're wanting, like as far as if they're your kids, you can go get your kids or go have kids, or you can go do what you need to do. I'm also seeing traveling, okay? You also could be building at this time, could be going to a different city, something like that. Then we're also seeing the Ace of Wands. God, what's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you have a lot of honesty, a lot of honest people in your circle right now. And you definitely have a lot of fast-moving communication on the way to you, as well as some fast-moving manifestations. So don't worry. You're about to be blessed Blessed, 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 blessed. What's the advice? Okay. So the advice is, okay, since you've been having some, it seems like you've been having some issues sleeping, like oversleeping or not sleeping enough. You may also be getting really vivid dreams around that time. And if you are receiving those vivid dreams, just write them down and try to remember, what those dreams are and how you felt during that time, so on and so forth, okay? Because it seems like here recently, and maybe around this full moon, that you feel like people have been pointing the fingers, kind of telling you what you need to do, and it's like you feel like people are kind of like, everybody's got an opinion about what you should do, and you're like, dang, I just want to live. I don't want to have to defend myself. I just want to be able to live without having to defend and just be happy, with what I got going on. But it's also like you're really defensive. So like that's why it could seem like people are coming at you a certain way, because you're pretty defensive. Regardless, your karma is good and things are going to go well for you. And again, this has to do with the February 5th full moon, you guys. So you will be experiencing this energy ahead of time. For those of you who, are spiritually inclined, you definitely will be already feeling the shifts of this energy happening. But this will be happening from Sunday to Tuesday. It's going to be a 3-day illumination to where you'll see this, and it'll be a 98% illuminated, you guys. But thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. You guys don't forget to comment below if there's a topic that you guys want me to talk about or you would like to see a video on. Stay blessed, never stressed, with much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. See you guys next time.